Hi, I'm Kathy Budd, and you're watching USA Outback.
All right, Jim, and this is going to be your first experience with some of this code blue standing estrus?
That's correct. I have not used it before and excited about having the opportunity to try it and see how the deer react.
So let's just hope these deer stick to the script this morning, buddy.
That would be just perfect if that happens.
All right.
At daylight this morning, we got a scent drag out in the fields about 100 yards or so from the stand, fairly close to an area that the guides tell us is a common crossing area for the deer from this particular stand. We've got two scents here. We've got the new code blue standing estruses, and we simply left it in the field here with the idea of attracting attention from a buck.
Another deer coming out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to his field. You just tell me if you want me to shoot it or not. Okay, I'm on him.
If you want him, take him.
Well, we had the shot. I think I got a decent shot on him. Of course, we'll be able to tell, but let's ease up, stretch our legs a little bit, go out there, take a peek, also take a look at the scent that we had out, because there's no question at all the scent had a real effect on this deer. It was obvious that he had gotten downwind of it and was trying to figure out exactly what's going on. So let's ease up, get out of this. I've been sitting in one position for long enough. It's going to be a welcome relief, and we'll have an idea of whether or not we got a decent shot. We'll let him run off, hopefully lie down, and be able to trail him right to wherever he died. We got the doe, the buck coming behind her. Of course, you've got this drag to lead up to it, and it worked. It brought a deer with his nose whiffing, and he had probably picked it up somewhere over here, but he was getting downwind of it, and could tell that it had drawn his interest. And obviously that's the whole basic thrust of this new introduction, this standing estrus. And along with this drag, we had put out some of this gel back over here just a little bit away from it, with the whole idea being to draw the attention of a buck. He would perhaps think that an intruder was in his territory, and so you got the best of both worlds, really. You've got your drawing out his sexual aggressiveness and his territorial aggressiveness, and so that's the idea of the gel here in combination with the drag, and obviously it worked. A new pair of blue jeans.
Oh, I tore them up. Fine deer, buddy.
Yeah.
He's very stiff. He's very dead.
Thank you, sir. He is stiff, I can tell you that. Yeah, he is. He's stiff as a board, but nice little 8-pointer. 2.5 years old, I would guess. Would you agree with that, Bo?
Could be 3.
Could be 3. Okay. But, anyway, he's dead and he's dead and he's acceptable, and I'm not in the pocketbook any. All of that is good. All of that is fine.
I'm gonna burn this little patch of longleaf.
I bet there's a rabbit found his way in here from time to time.
Let's drag him all the way to the room.
All right.
I'll back the truck. Good buck, buddy.
Yeah, we ain't gonna win any prizes, but it's dead. It's on film, and what more can you want?
Right.
Yes, sir. He's as prized as he's ever gonna get.
Yep.
So Jim, tell me, standing estrus,
it worked.
Thoughts, buddy?
Well, I mean, proof's in the pudding. You don't have to say much more. You just look at this.
That's what you call buck certified.
Well, you told me it was as closest as you're going to come to a sure thing. I'm a believer now.
Now it's time for the Lancaster Archery Supply Tech Tip with Chad Whitmore.
With all these broadheads to choose from, how do you know which one's right for you and your bow hunting situation? For today's bow hunter, there's a lot of choices. The three main choices are cut on contact, expandable, and replacement blades. Cut on contact broadheads work better for lighter draw weight bows and lighter arrows. Some of today's more popular broadheads include Steel Force, the Razorback, Magnus Stinger, and the Montec from G5. Today's replaceable blade broadheads offer great flight characteristics, excellent penetration, and superior blade retention. Expandable broadheads fly like a field point and are great for taking big game animals such as white-tailed deer and black bear. For best results with expandable broadheads, only take broadside shots. Regardless of what broadhead you choose, be sure and shoot them well before the season starts. Great targets to shoot broadheads into are the Block and the Morel Yellow Jacket. I'm Chad Whitmore, and that's your Lancaster Archery Supply Tech Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Kathy Budd. I'm a freelance outdoor writer and photographer from Tennessee. I'm down here at White Oak Plantation down in Tuskegee, Alabama, getting to try out some of the new standing estrus scent by Code Blue. Brand new this year, and we're going to get to try it out. So let's see what happens this afternoon with our new estrus scent. And there's a big community scrape over there in the corner, and we've doctored it up with the standing estrus scent. And I expect that buck to go to that scrape and come right down that scent line. So we're just going to be patient. It's still early yet. So we're going to be patient and see what happens.
It's a nice buck, Kathy.
Yes,
It's a nice buck. Let's see what he does. See if he comes over.
yeah, we'll just watch it.
I wonder if he got a whiff of that scent.
That's a darn nice buck.
That's a nice buck. Come on, take him. You can take him, take him. You see him smell the scent?
Yeah.
You like the scent trap?
Yeah.
Take him.
Oh, he's got to come on up.
Just walk right behind the scent trap. He sees it, deer.
Yeah.
You see him?
Oh, he's got to come up a little bit.
You smell it.
Oh, that's a big buck. That's a darn nice buck. Yeah. He just gotta step up a little bit. He's down below that bank. Yeah. Yeah. He's got his nose up. He's got his nose up. He's coming. There he comes. Yeah.
Put another one in him if you can. Put another one in him. Hit him again. Nice, deer. He's down.
Oh my gosh. Nice. He is nice. Did you see him come to that scent? He had that nose up and everything. Man, that is awesome. That is a nice buck. He's either 8 or 9. I couldn't tell.
You're gonna have to whip him down, Kathy.
Oh my God. I'm so nervous. This is awesome. Man.
5? Where's my 5?
I'll give you 10. How about that?
Tell me, do you like standing estrus?
Oh, you better believe it. That stuff works. Man, I cannot wait to see this deer. This is an awesome buck. That's exactly what I was wanting to see happen. I wanted to see him come to this scent.
Let me see your
And
hand.
boy, he sure did it.
Let me see your hand.
My
Let me see
what?
your hand.
My hand? Still shaking? I am shaking like a leaf still. Not quite as bad as a few minutes ago, but man, I'm ready to go look at this buck because he's a dandy.
That's a good game.
He is a dandy. This is an awesome system right here, this double drag system by Code Blue. You put your estrus doe scent on the front drag. You put your buck urine on the second drag. It goes behind you and it's like a buck trailing a doe. It drives them crazy. Just reels them right in. Oh, there he is. Oh, doggone.
That is a daddy rabbit there.
That is a
Man.
big buck.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
That is a big buck, girl.
That is awesome. Oh man, that is an awesome deer. Look at that. Oh, I broke his shoulder on that second shot. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this buck. Is that not awesome? It just came into that scent just like they're supposed to. And that standing estrus is just wonderful stuff.
Now it's time for the Night in Hell Call of the Week with Harold Knight.
This is Old Yeller, Slaytech call. This is a friction type call. What I'm going to do is show you how to properly hold this call and use it. I take my index finger and my thumb, I hold it like this. I don't like to cover the bottom up so that it doesn't let the sound. This is your sound where the sound comes out. If you cover it up like this, the sound can't come out as good. You hold it like this, you can tell that sound, it comes out. And the way I like to do, I like to put my little finger like this, rest the striker on here and just drag it in a little circular motion like for the yelp. For the cluck, I like to put a little pressure on it and just bring it to you. Cutting, a little more pressure. Purr, aggressive purrs. Very versatile type call, Old Yeller.
Code Blue introduces standing estrus. Each bottle is certified buck tested. This means a buck has already come to it, or was attempting to breed the doe from which we collected the urine. She stands. He attempts to breed. We bottle it. Standing estrus is the premium and most powerful peak estrus urine ever collected. The chase ends when the doe stands. Never before available. Supply is limited. Advance order your bottle today to ensure availability on September 1st, 2004.
Hey, Hoss, you ready to go?
Wait, let me get my deer call.
Oh, I got the translator. We're all set.
Good.
Night in Hale's new Translator Deer Call makes all the sounds you need in the deer woods. A simple sliding motion sets the call to fawn bleat, mature doe, young buck, and mature buck.
Sounds like a translator does it all.
Well, I know this. When you're in deer country, you'd better have a translator.
Bring them closer with the Translator by Night in Hale.
This portion of USA Outback is brought to you by Matthews Solo Cam.
almost got away. We've been sitting out here in this weather. It's cold, it's got a blowing snow. We set this decoy up and it's so cold out here this morning when we put this decoy up that the lure that we put on it, the buck urine on this buck decoy, froze over, started thawing out. We've been watching this deer all down in this bottom for some period of time, and that old boy finally decided to come up there. That's a nice deer. Folks, people tell you scents and lures won't work. Hey, it does. This year, go out and get you some Code Blue. 1 bottle, 1 deer, certified. One good buck.
Now it's time for Making Sense Out of Sense with Don Bell, brought to you by Code Blue.
You know, now that we've got in the woods where we're going to hang our stand, you know, what we've done today, people ask all the time, when you get out of your truck and we've trailed the deer scent in on a drag rag, whether it be a single or a double drag, we get to our stand, where do you put the scent in relation to the stand? Let's be hypothetical and say we got a stand right up here, and we're looking up this ridge here, and the wind's coming off and coming down this ridge. Most people, most hunters, and if you ask around, they'll tell you this, what they want to do is most hunters want to put their stand upwind. The concept of that is that if they've got their stand here and the wind's going this way, then what they're going to do, they're going to put their scent down here because they want the scent to get to the deer before their scent does. But in reality, what you want to do is you want to put it right opposite of that. Let's say that this is a scrape right here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang my stand downwind, and here's why. You got 3 defenses on a deer. You got ears, eyes, nose. So let's say you put a tarsal gland out, you make a mock scrape, or you've got a real scrape and you hang a tarsal gland up, or you've got your scent here. So let's say you go downwind and you get up in the tree and you grunt. Morning, afternoon, you grunt. What you just told that buck was another buck is tending a doe. Whose doe? His doe. Territorial infringement. You whipped his ears. You're downwind, here's a scrape, buck's over here. The buck turns and you see him coming downwind, so he's going downwind from you. The average bow distance to be able to take a buck through the years is 20 yards. So if you are up 20 yards this away from right here and you see the buck going downwind, when you grunted, he goes downwind, he smells what he's hearing, confirmation. You see the ears lay back, his hair stand up, he'll tuck his tail, and some of them appear urinate coming in to this buck urine or tarsal gland because it's confirmation. He comes in, he's got one other defense, that is his eyes. So now, would you agree with me, about 20 yards from here, that buck ought to be able to see what he's hearing and smelling. So he starts to lock up. So if he locks up 20 yards here from here, and you're 20 yards there, then what you have is you just doubled your average bow distance. But if you go downwind 20 yards and you grunt and rattle, and he swings downwind and he locks up that last 20, 30 yards from being able to see what he's hearing and smelling, now he's in bow distance. This is extremely crucial if you're bow hunting. Hey, if you're using a gun or a shotgun or a rifle, you can reach out there like AT&T with him. It's not quite as effective or quite as necessary to do it that way. But if you're rattling or if you're using a bow, you're going to want to hold them downwind. Folks, try it this year and you're going to see and have a lot better closer shots to take that shot that you need to take that big buck.
Code Blue introduces standing estrus. Each bottle is certified buck tested. This means a buck has already come to it, or was attempting to breed the doe from which we collected the urine. She stands. He attempts to breed. We bottle it. Standing estrus is the premium and most powerful peak estrus urine ever collected. The chase ends when the doe stands. Never before available. Supply is limited. Advance order your bottle today to ensure availability on September 1st, 2004.
He knows big bucks don't get fooled by accident. He knows that Code Blue is the only 1 deer to 1 bottle deer scent. Each bottle is numbered and contains the urine from 1 deer through our patented scientific process, giving that buck the actual scent of a single individual deer. Know the rush of a successful hunt. Know what he knows. Code Blue, from one deer to one bottle.
There's no better teacher than an actual hunting experience, being able to learn from your mistakes and applying them on your next hunt. Everybody needs an edge. That's what makes a great hunter. Mine has been the Walker's Game Ear, being able to hear better than I've ever heard before. So let the Walker's Game Ear give you the edge you need.
Walker's Game Ear, maker of the finest hearing protection for hunters. Hear like you've never heard before and protect from the harmful effects of muzzle blast.
Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter for hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear. Call us toll-free or shop online.
Folks, we want to introduce you to a new concept today. It's called scentology. A lot of people don't understand how to use scents and lures, so what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about how to hunt the rut using scent. The number one most asked question that we have doing seminars around the country for the past 20 years, and the most misunderstood word by hunters of the 14 million deer hunters, is the word rut. When is it? Where is it? Why is it? The rut is broken into three distinct periods. You have pre, early fall. You have peak of the rut, is when the majority of the does are standing to be bred, not running, and then you have what's called a post-rut. That means anywhere in North America, with the exception of the southern half of the state of South Carolina, a buck is in rut and he can breed. He can breed all the way to the time that he drops his antlers. Folks, this year, understand that the rut is the entire hunting season. Hey, if you think the rut is when a buck's chasing a doe, you're missing 2/3 of the hunting season. Folks, scentology is the study of scent, and it equals success. This year, use it and you'll be successful. My name is Don Bell with Code Blue.
And always remember, it doesn't matter whether you're hunting or fishing, your actions represent millions of other sportsmen out there with what you do. So always be an ethical sportsman. We'll see you next week right here on USA Outback.
For more information about USA Outback, visit our website. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the Outback.